followers, my name is Shasta Garcia, and I'm the host of Shasta's Journey. This show is all about my path to a purpose, and along the way, I get to meet so many incredible people with stories that can and will teach, heal, or inspire one of you guys. So sit back and be inspired. On this show, I'm going to be interviewing a young man. He is 16 years old, and his name is Kory Gibbs, but he also goes by Lightning Boy. And we're going to hear a little bit more about that, take a look at his last 16 years of his life and how God has turned him into the boy he is, and particularly Lightning Boy. So welcome. Thank you so much for being on the show. To start off, how did you get Lightning Boy as your nickname or your stage name?
We got it. There's an old movie. It's called Crossroads. It's about a guitar player that's trying to learn how to play guitar and learn about the blues and stuff. And the guy that is teaching him and stuff has a nickname for him, Lightning Boy. So when I was younger, I was doing a lot of blues stuff and playing with older guys, so it just kind of fell into place.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. So, do you look at that movie as kind of does it go along with your identity, kind of as a musician?
Yeah, we do a lot of originals now. I like a lot of rock as well as the blues, kind of 80s style rock that not a lot of people do anymore. Mm-hmm. But when I was first starting, blues was my thing, and so we thought that was pretty cool, Lightning Boy from the movie.
So how did you get so passionate about that particular kind of music? Does your dad, does he like that kind of music, or
anything? Ever since I was a little kid, I kind of grew up, my parents listened to what I was just saying, 80s style rock. Mm-hmm. And then when I got guitar, I started learning little intros to AC/DC songs or some Leonard Skinner, and I started learning a lot of blues along with that. Mm-hmm. So it was easier on the blues to kind of improvise. So that was a great, learning tool, and now I'm starting to bring the rock into my playing a lot more. Mm-hmm.
So Kory, if somebody asked you, so who is Kory? What would you say? What makes you you?
I'm just kind of relaxed. And I really enjoy music, and, I like to be around people.
Mm-hmm. For those who don't know, what exactly do you do as far as being a musician?
The practice that I do, I practice as much as I can. I get home, try to get all my homework done at school, so when I do get home, I can practice, and a lot of band practice. I try to learn, as much as I can off of the internet and stuff. That's where I learned mostly everything I know, is off of YouTube.
Yeah, it's really amazing just how much the younger generation can grasp from all the different resources we have now because of Google and the internet. You can do anything. I mean, you really can. So is that how you got your skill set?
Yeah, when I was about 8, we got a guitar at a yard sale. I always thought guitar was cool, and so I started playing it. And I've had a few teachers here and there, but everything I know I learned off of YouTube, and I continue to learn stuff every day.
Wow, it's incredible. Are you on YouTube at all?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff of me on YouTube, but a lot of it, people get their cell phones and the sound quality is not that good. But there's some good stuff on our website, too.
And that is?
It's KoryTheLightningBoy.com.
Okay,
so they have upcoming shows and videos of us and
And you actually have an upcoming show coming up, right?
Yeah, we're going to be at the Jack's Rancheria on March 4th. Mm-hmm. It's from 7 to 8:30. The tickets are only $5. You can get them if you go to Jackson Casino Entertainment online, or you can get them at the casino.
Would you say that's one of your biggest performances, or have you done others like that?
Yeah, we've done a lot of shows in the past 3 or 4 years, but this is probably one of my biggest ones, yeah. Last year we got to go to LA and we played at the Whiskey Go-Go.
Wow.
And we opened up for Guns N' Roses keyboard player.
That's impressive.
That was a good experience.
Wow. So were you 15 at that age?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So how long have you been with your band?
Well, I've had a band since I was 12, but the guys I'm with now, I've been with about 2 years or so. I probably played with about 6 or 7 different drummers and bass players, but these guys have been about 2 years.
Mm-hmm. You remind me a lot of me, because I started my passion and I found kind of where I wanted to be in this world at age 12 too. So that's really, really neat. That's actually when I started the first talk show. So that's awesome that we kind of have that in common. And so do you feel like you found your passion in life?
Yeah, I definitely want to have this pursue throughout my whole life and hopefully make a career and just have an enjoyable life, playing music.
Mm-hmm. So how does your music career play a big effect and role within your schooling and your home life and your friends?
I try to, at school, I do pretty good in school, A's, B's, and C's, but I always, really try to concentrate on getting my homework done so I don't have it at home, so I have more time to practice. And as far as my friends and stuff, all my friends, they support me, and a lot of kids, they just look at me as a normal kid and don't really acknowledge it, but everybody knows that I'm in a band and stuff, but I'm just treated normal.
So do you like being treated normal?
Yeah, I think I just kind of like being a normal person.
Yeah, so you get the best of both worlds. You get the autograph and signings and performances, and then you can kind of just, be a kid at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you ever have those moments where you just kind of want one or the other?
No, I mean, it's just kind of a mix. I definitely enjoy playing music and the whole sign and autograph part of my life. But
yeah, so about what age do you think that you signed your first autograph?
Probably when I was 12 with my first band. The first couple shows, people would walk up with a flyer that they've taken. That was before we sold posters and everything. So and
you're like, I don't even know what my signature is.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
So a big part of your life that I know is actually your faith, which plays a huge role throughout your career and everything else that embodies who you are as a person. So when did you come to find your faith?
I kind of grew up going to church. I had a great Bible study teacher, and I've always believed in God and had, faith and hope that He would help me throughout my life. And we think He's given us a lot of opportunities with the band, and, just takes a lot of hard work. But we're always relying on God to help us pursue our passion.
And how do you incorporate your faith into your musician career?
Well, always on stage, I thank God, along with everything else that I think, like the band members. But God, I always, I say that for last. And you can tell that people, when they clap the loudest when I do thank God. So I like to share that to people and have other people acknowledge that.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah. So have you gotten a lot of good feedback from fans regarding your faith?
We've had a couple people show up at our church from the shows just because I thank God. And, it just helps people that don't know God just hear His name and maybe end up going to church like a couple people that we know have.
That's incredible. Do you feel like that God is using your musician career as a way to be able to spread the word and minister to people? Yeah,
definitely. I think that's great that I'm able to share that at my shows.
Yeah, it truly is. So how do you feel that your passion of music really reflects when you're up on stage?
It's just, I feel that, I practice a lot, and I feel like God has gifted me with the talent that I use on stage. It does take a lot of hard work and hours of practice.
So what's it like being a student and continuing to go to school, but also, playing this huge role within your community, as a musician and as a believer of God and, trying to be a son and a friend? So how are you able to do that at 16 years old?
I don't know, it just kind of works itself out. I do my school part at school and my guitar part at home, and a lot of the time also we have to put up flyers. Just every second of the day, if I'm not in school, it's something about the band, whether it's flyers or practice or band practice or learning a new song. It just always falls into place.
So do you guys write your own songs, or?
Yeah, we do. We have done a lot of covers, but lately we've been doing a lot more originals. We have 8 originals now.
Wow.
And we also might have an opportunity to go to Vegas to record an EP. We're not sure yet, but hopefully that'll come through.
That is so neat. So I've been wondering, I've seen pictures of your band, so how do you fit in?
My band members, they're in their 50s, but we've tried out a lot of kids. They just, they're not quite ready. My band members have a lot of experience just playing with other musicians, which when I first started, I didn't have any experience, but now, I've grown a lot. So when we try out a kid, they just aren't quite there yet. But
do most of the kids your age like the type of music that you play, or?
No, not a lot of kids do. That's why playing this 80s style rock, we hope we can bring it back a little bit, because a lot of people don't listen to that anymore and aren't into that. So, but we just want to bring that back so people can enjoy it. still.
But I mean, it must be super impressive for, other age groups coming to watch you. Like as a 16-year-old boy, having this passion for that type of music. And I'm sure that you grab the attention of a bunch of different types of age groups. So what would you say is like the common age group for people who normally attend your events?
It's kind of 30s, 40s, even 50s. Not a lot of kids have shown up. I mean, my friends have come just to support me, but the type of music we play is a lot of older people.
Okay. Yeah, okay. And then, so when you go to like Vegas and stuff like that, is there anything that you get to do with your band other than just perform?
Well, when we went to LA, we went there 2 days early before we played the Whiskey A Go Go, and I actually played out on the street just to get my name out. And that's how I got a lot of the equipment that I use is from playing out on the street. I've been doing that since I was about 9 years old.
Wow, that's awesome. And then just leave it open and people...
Yeah, I just get a lot of tips, a lot of 1s and 5s, but we've met a lot of people out there. I don't know, some people, they might know Steve Vai. He's a really great guitar player, famous, and he walked by me in Old Sacramento playing, so we got to meet him, and the bass player for Tesla, we got to meet him out on the street, so it's not just the money, but it's also a lot of people that we meet and stuff like that.
Well, it sounds like some great opportunities that God has placed within your path to a purpose. So
yeah.
That must be really awesome. So how do you stay so humble and continue to give all the glory to God through everything that you do?
It's just that I don't feel that I need to take a lot of the credit. I'm not the type that wants to be all about me. I just want to be fair to everybody and to God, and I'm just not like wanting everybody just to look at me.
So what is your purpose of, going out and actually making music a career for you? It's like, what's your vision for that? Like, what do you want to get out of it?
I don't want to have to, I'd rather do something that I want to do throughout my life than have to go to a job that I don't like. Even if I'm working 24/7, at least I'm doing something that I like to do.
So do you sing too?
I sing 2 songs in the band. The singing is not, I like guitar player a lot better than singing, but I do sing 2 songs. And the bass player, right now he sings the rest.
Okay, awesome. So has your hair ever been longer? I've been wondering.
No, it's been staying at this length. We trim it a couple inches every once in a while, but ever since I was a little kid, it's been pretty long. This is about the longest it's been, though.
Do you get to like shake it around?
Yeah, sometimes I shake it around a little bit on stage.
But not like the Justin Bieber kind of like the swoosh kind of thing.
No, I'm not.
It's a little different than that.
Yeah.
And you have subtle statements within your wardrobe. There's actually a cross around your neck. So is that something that you wear all the time, or is that just something you threw on? Or
no, I wear this all the time. I like a lot of jewelry, but I wear the cross all the time.
Awesome. So is that like your favorite cross that you wear, or does it symbolize something for you?
Yeah, actually, I got this at one of the shows. This was in our tip jar.
Oh, wow.
So I thought I loved the design and everything, so I thought it was pretty cool how it came to me. I really like it.
I don't know if I've asked you this yet, but where exactly did you meet the people within your band?
Before I had a band, it started, going to a lot of open jams where I'd go up and play a few songs, and we met a few musicians there. And then from those musicians, we meet other musicians. And then when we do shows with other bands, opening for them or them opening for us, we get connections through that. It's just a lot of, every show we do, we make more connections and more connections.
Yeah, that's really neat. So have you been through anything without your childhood experiences? I mean, I know you're only still 16. I mean, there's so much more to come. But has there been any events in your life that have shaped or molded you into who you are today?
No, I just kind of I share the word of God and stuff just because I've grown up with God, but there's not really been any specific events that have changed me. I've kind of always been who I am.
Yeah, that's good. I think another part of kind of what you're saying is that you've kind of known God your whole life, and so you've kind of had that like hope base basically ever since you were young. So I mean that's an important aspect of your life. And you were saying that you and your band actually pray together before each show. Yeah.
Before every show, we all get together. Not just the band members, but the sound guy or people that help us load in. Friends, anybody, we let them join in. We all have a prayer.
Do you believe that it makes the show go better?
Yeah, dude. You know, if anybody's stressing out a lot, we might be able to, you know, just take a deep breath and relax and not have to worry a lot. And the shows, once we get rolling on the shows, they always end up, you know, you're not stressing out or anything. It just always ends up being fun. So.
Mm-hmm. What's the feeling being up there? I mean, that's not really where I'm talented musically. Yeah. Like, what's the feeling being up there and having people cheering and singing along and kind of like, you know, swaying and dancing? Like, what's the feeling looking at that?
Usually on the first song or two, I'm really, you know, nervous. I don't know if everything's hooked up right or working right, because I have to hook up everything before the show. Mm-hmm. So I never know when we first come out if that's going to be wrong or something's not hooked up. But then after the first or second song, you know, I get relaxed and then I just enjoy myself. It's a lot of fun.
Do you remember the first time going on stage? Like, do you remember like it was yesterday, or was it just kind of like a breeze, or?
Yeah, kind of a faint memory, but it's kind of same kind of thing. I remember the very beginning, you know, you get real nervous, like something's going to go wrong, but once I'm up there, it just starts flowing, so.
It just all goes away?
Yeah.
Awesome. So do you have anything else besides praying that kind of puts you in that zone and in that mindset to go out there and give it your all?
I try to, before the show, I try to warm up a little bit so that I'm not just going up there, you know, raw. I try to get my fingers warmed up. And then after the show, there's always a meet and greet where we sign posters and T-shirts and we sell necklaces and everything. So that's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. I'm going to have to get something.
Yeah, definitely.
Just so, you know, I have your autograph, you know, just because. Is this your first interview, just out of curiosity? Like?
No, I've done a few on Amador County local TV, and I've also been on Good Day Sacramento a few times.
Well, I feel very blessed that I'm able to interview you and hear about your faith. And
yeah, thank you.
It's really awesome. Is there anybody in your life that has supported you and kind of helped you to be where you are today?
Yeah, definitely my dad. And, you know, all my family, they've always wanted to help me, but, you know, me and my dad are always 24/7 doing something to benefit us or get to the next step in our music career.
Yeah, I've talked to your dad several times, and it's really awesome just to hear how passionate he is about you doing what you love, so it's really great. I don't know about you, but do you ever get, like, embarrassed when your parents, like, do your parents ever, like, tell people about you?
Yeah, everywhere we go, we always end up running into somebody, but it's not that bad. I'm not that embarrassed. Yeah.
No, but it's just the fact that, like, I guess I hear it all the time, too. Yeah. So, like, hearing it over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, if my friends walk by and my dad starts talking, I'm like, Dad, let's go. I don't want to, but it's cool.
Yeah. So you said that everybody at school, you know, treats you like a normal kid, which is awesome. And teachers and everything do the same?
Yeah. I mean, I've had a few teachers, you know, they recognize me and they might be into music, so they talk to me a little bit. But other than that, it's just like another kid. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's really important. So do you have any idea your next step along your path to your purpose? I mean, you're 16 right now. You said you're a sophomore in high school, so you have 2 years until you graduate. So do you have any idea kind of where you want to go along your path to your purpose?
Well, like I was saying earlier, we might be able to have a chance to go make our first EP, which is like a 5-song CD. And then after that, you know, that'll give us a way to promote our new CD and with our songs on it. So we think that's like our next step as of right now. And then from there, we're not sure where we're going to go, but we'll find something to do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So at your age, I know that I dealt with like a lot of bullying from a lot of people. I mean, I don't know if it's that much for boys, but I do know that I like went through like some serious girl bullying. Yeah. But has there been any scenarios that you've been through where, you know, maybe somebody really didn't like what you did or anything?
No, not really.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like try to be the type of person to where people want to say something to me mean or anything like that. But it's just no situations where it's been like that.
Yeah, that's awesome though. So when you're with your band, I mean, is your faith like pretty centered within that relationship with them? Yeah.
I mean, we try to, you know, be an example to them as far as God and stuff like that. And they've also come to our church a few times since they've been in the band.
And where do you go to church at?
We for a while we were going to the Nazarene, but last 4 months or so we've been going to a real small church. It's called the City Church. It's kind of a newer one in Amador County by the police station.
Neat. neat. Okay, I haven't been there yet,
Yeah.
but maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah.
So what has kept you so motivated over the years, throughout all the busyness, trying to keep up with school and trying to keep up with everything else?
Motivation just kind of comes from me wanting to do music, so bad. Like, it's kind of like I'll do anything to keep going in the music career. It really motivates me.
Do you feel like you kind of still get to be a kid, or do you feel like you're growing up too fast with this? Or?
I don't feel like I'm growing up too fast, but I don't do a lot of kid stuff.
Me neither.
Like football games and stuff. It's just either I have a show or band practice or a meeting. All the time it's just music lately. So.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully at some point in your time you'll be able to have that little fun. But,
yeah.
I mean, at least, it's really awesome, though, because a lot of people at our age, I mean, I'm not much older than you. I'm only 17, so. But people at our age, they, sometimes they don't even know, like, what the heck they're going to do, like, at all.
Yeah.
So it's really awesome that you at least have an idea of where you want to go and kind of where God's taking you. Do you have any advice for anybody who has maybe struggled with picking up the guitar? I know I've always wanted to play guitar, but I come up with the excuse that I have too small of hands. But, I think it really just is the learning process. So you said that you, learned from YouTube videos.
Yeah. The thing, it takes a lot of hard work. And, you never want to lose hope or faith, but just a lot of hours and a lot of practice.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say, your normal practice routine consists of?
As far as myself, actually lately I got this new technique. I go on with a metronome, which is like a timing thing, where it ticks to a beat, and then I do, this was taught to me on YouTube. I go to the timing and do a scale all the way up the neck and then down the neck, and then I speed up the timer and keep doing that to kind of warm my hands up. And then I practice a lot of the songs that I would be doing at an upcoming show, like the one at the Jackson Rancheria. And then I also have to practice my street performance, because I still do that. Whenever I'm not playing at a show, I'm out on the street in Murphy's or Sacramento or San Francisco, out on the wharf and stuff. So just a lot of, I try to practice all around what I need to do, not just one thing.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I think that's really great. So besides incorporate, have you ever thought about playing music at church or anything?
Yeah, I was actually, I played at, it was called U-Turn. Every Friday night.
At New Life Christian Center?
Yeah, New Life Christian,
That's my church.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
It was called U-Turn every Friday night, and I was in the youth band there for about a year or so. But we kind of, with my band and stuff, we had, with the band members, they have work and stuff, so we have to practice on certain dates. And so after a while of that, I started getting busier and busier with the band. But I'm still, I constantly go to church every Sunday. So.
Yeah, that's really. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 half-sisters.
2 half-sisters?
Yeah, they're both 30 or so.
Okay, I was like, are they younger, are they older?
Yeah, quite a bit older.
So what did they think of what you're doing at such a young age?
They think it's cool. They're great supporters of me. They come to my shows and stuff like that.
So what's been your favorite moment as far as, being on stage or having that meet and greet? Has there been any interaction with somebody that has just really just, made that moment, this is what you're supposed to be doing?
Not really a specific moment. It's just kind of an all-around, it's just enjoyable for me. No matter what I'm doing, if there's one person or 100 people, I just enjoy playing music.
So every aspect of it is the exact same every time?
Not exactly the same, but it's there's nothing specific that makes me want to do it. It's just all around fun to me.
It just embodies it, everything's good about it. No,
yeah.
That's great though, because sometimes you have these few moments and that's what makes you want to do it. But to know that everything that you do and all those moments that encompasses, it kind of makes it for a better time. So, do you use guitar picks? I've always been.
Yeah.
Do
I
everybody
pick. Lately I've tried, using my fingers a little more, so when I play chords and stuff, I can pick certain strings at the same time with my fingers, but most of my stuff I use a guitar pick, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Do you know how to play any other types of instruments, or is it mainly guitar?
No, just guitar. 6th grade I learned how to play the trumpet, but I didn't really take an interest to that.
Yeah,
guitar is my main one. Yeah.
I remember I tried flute, like probably somewhere in middle school too.
Yeah.
And, I like did it like maybe once or twice, and it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever thought about doing any other instruments?
No, not really. I haven't yet. You know, I don't want to try to be, you know, kind of a jack of all trades and a master of none. I want to, you know, really learn my passion of guitar.
I think that is super important for everybody to understand, because like I do the jack of all trades thing, but to focus and give your 100% in one thing is absolutely important. So have you found it hard at all to focus on any schooling or anything like that with doing all the music things that you do?
No, it kind of comes easy to me. I don't have to ever stress out about it, or, you know, certain times I'm gonna have a project or something that I have to do, but it just kind of all falls together.
Not to put you on the spot or anything, but would you say music or school comes first?
You know, my whole life, you know, school has been first, and I definitely want to graduate, but right now, music is just kind of, I definitely have to get my high school diploma. But, you know, music, like if we get a chance to go to Las Vegas, I'm going to have to, you know, get my homework and take off school for the music, so I'd have to say that music does come first to me.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, it's your passion, so might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that for everybody, but if you do find your passion, then go for it. You know, don't let anything stop you. Has that happened a lot? Have you had to, like, go out of town and go do a show and get your homework?
Yeah, I haven't, for a while, from when I started school to about 8th grade, I had perfect attendance. And so I still don't miss that much school. A lot of the shows are on the weekends or, you know, during the summer and stuff. I don't have to worry about it. But I don't miss that much school.
That's good.
Yeah.
Does your dad normally manage all of that?
As far as the schooling or getting the shows?
Just getting the shows. Like who
Yeah, as of right now, it's just me and my dad.
Okay.
He'll call a lot of places, and a lot of places have called us, but we don't have an agent or a manager or anything like that yet.
I mean, that seriously shows just what an incredible dad he is and just how much he supports you.
Yeah, definitely.
It really does. Do you have any favorite Bible verses? We're coming into about 2 minutes, so, you know, we'll start wrapping up the show, but do you have any favorite Bible verses?
Favorite Bible verses, I remember, you know, in Bible study and stuff, we always have to, like, do projects about it and stuff. Jeremiah 29:11.
Love it.
Yeah, that was always a good one for me.
Yeah.
About, you know, what God's plans for you, which is exactly what's kind of happening to me now.
Plans to prosper you and to give you hope and a good future. And
exactly, which is kind of what I'm doing here. So
definitely, it looks like it. I think God is going to do great things through you. He already has. And so, you know, keep giving all the glory to Him and keep your focus on Him. And I encourage you to just go for it. Yeah. Don't let anything hinder you or stop you from reaching your full potential. So, Kory, thank you so much for being on Shasta's Journey and being a part of my Path to Purpose. I can't wait to hear a little bit about in the future, you know, like what He has done for you and just kind of like see how far you go. So I'm really excited to see that.
Yeah, thank you.
So, guys, thank you so much for watching Shasta's Journey. I really appreciate it. I want to hear your guys' story at shastasjourney.com. Remember, it's not about what you do, but who you are. Have a great day, guys. Bye.